There was a teacher once asked his two pupils to go and visit a holy man to submit all their wrong activities and sins. In respect to their teacher's words, these two men once visited a holy man with repentance in their hearts. They said, "We have done wrong." They continued to say, "And our consciences are troubled. Can you tell us what we must do to wash away our guilt?" The holy man said, "Tell me about your wrongdoings, my sons." The first man said, "I have committed a great and grievous sin." The holy man asked the second person, "What about you?" The second person answered, "Oh, I have done quite a number of wrong things, but they are all quite small and not at all important." The holy man thought for a while and said at last, "Each of you must go and bring me a stone for each of your misdeeds." Agreeing to this holy man's words, after some time, the first person came back with an enormous boulder and with a groan. He put it beside the feet of the holy man. Then came the second person. He cheerfully carrying a bag of small pebbles. He also put it beside the feet of the saint. "Now, then the holy man said, 'Take all those stones and put them back where you found them.' The first man shouldered his rock again and staggered back to the place from where he had brought it. But the second man could only remember where a few of his pebbles had lain. After some time, he came back and said that the task was too difficult for him. Then the wise man has counseled them, 'If someone has committed a great sin, it lies like a heavy stone on his conscience. But if he feels truly sorry for his mistakes, he is forgiven, and the load is taken away from him. However, if someone constantly does small things that are wrong, he does not feel a heavy burden of guilt, and so he remains a sinner.' So it is so important to avoid little sins as big ones. While you actually performing a sin, it doesn't matter how it looks in the moment, whether it is looking big or small. But when you see the impact of those sins and wrongdoings, definitely they are going to be so big in future. So it is better not to be so sorry in later days. It is advisable to be proactive in your own activities and think in a way that how you are going to feel in future about your own past activities. Of course, till now whatever you have done, you cannot go back and change your past because you don't have a remote control. Just like a video player, you don't have a remote control to go back and see what can be done in that moment. But from now on, you can take your past as an example and inspiration to you to do only right things and right activities what your heart feels, so that you will not be able to worry much about your today's activities in future. So just avoid whatever the sins that you feel would affect anybody, including you.